And please, don't listen to me so you can be entertained. Brother, you know your heart, you know your heart. Rip your heart out today and put it on the table. And for God's sake, for Allah's sake, just once in your life, let your heart move, bro. Let it move. Let it move. Let it listen and absorb. Every inch of your body is crying for Allah. It's crying for His remembrance. And you deprive it every single day. Because the greatest dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is to read His book. Because you're reading pure perfection. You are reading revelation. Imagine Allah sent you a letter. You ask yourself, and my brothers, let's be real. Sometimes I get frustrated with myself and I get frustrated with ourselves. And I find it amazing. Some of us were 20, 30, 40, some of us are 50 years of age. And after 50 years of living, we still only know the same ayat of Quran that we memorized when we were 6 and 7, and Allahu Alam if we're even reading it correctly. And you ask yourself, bro, 40 years of living, 40 years, you haven't increased your Quran, not even one ayah? You haven't increased your Quran, not one verse? You know why? Because the truth is we're not in love. I'm about to get all soft on you now, man. Honestly, we're not in love. Wallahi, my brothers, let's be real. When you're in love, or you're even, just for the sake of the youth to understand, or you're in a haram relationship and you're texting a girl, and today even the girl's texting the guy. You're in a haram relationship and you're texting your loved one, what happens to you? Wallahi, you don't sleep at night. You sit under the covers and it's nice and warm and you got the phone in your hand and you've sent her a letter, and your mind is going left and right, and wallahi, your heart, bro, you're alive. You feel every atom of every sense of your body is electrified, bro. Anticipation, what's my loved one going to say? Allah sent you a whole book from His love. Honestly, when was the last time you read it? When was the last time you opened it? We're running around trying to find love here and there, and we're trying to find success here and there, and we're looking and we're searching and we're going high and low, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent you a manuscript from Him, pure love from Him, pure revelation, pure in every sense of the word, and yet we've neglected it. Why, my brothers? The remembrance of Allah, the Prophet of Allah, he says, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, amazing. And please, don't listen to me so you can be entertained. Brother, you know your heart, Rip your heart out today and put it on the table. And for God's sake, for Allah's sake, just once in your life, let your heart move, bro. Let it move. Let it move. Let it listen and absorb. Every inch of your body is crying for Allah. It's crying for His remembrance. And you deprive it every single day. The Prophet of Allah, he says the difference between the one that remembers Allah and the one that doesn't remember Allah, the difference between the two, he says, is like the living and the dead. The difference between the one that remembers Allah and the one that doesn't remember Allah, he says the difference between the two is the difference between the living and the dead.